The Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana, and Caesars Superdome. The opportunity to finish this season on a high note for both of these teams in the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the South Alabama Jaguars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Wake Forest head coach before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared.
He's loose. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So South Alabama's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
From the gun, it's Phillips. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
First on foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Jaguars will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gonna run it. It's Wiggins. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. Them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to it. Run ends there.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and then move it up 5 yards. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keep it on the ground. Stop right there.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Oh, pressure's coming, and he avoids the sack.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. Trying to get started. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Caught. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Lopez to pass. Got his man in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And he got enough for the first down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wiggins. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lopez to the air again. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. Fires to the middle. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. On a 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. It's amazing how it played by a defense.
You got the offense right where you want.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. To the air, it's Davenport. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. The pressure was on. He did well just to get it away. Making his first move. He gets a block.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lopez. Caught in the backfield. It's Wiggins. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Follows his blocks. It's Wiggins. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Right back to the well. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's Lopez to throw. Finds his target. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Lopez wants to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Under pressure. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Corners are walked up tight. Quick give. It's Phillips. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Left side is Jenkins. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Churns into the pile. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Personal foul. 6
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down. And the Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. to the air. It's Davenport. Out wide right, it's Woods. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. In the backfield, it's Jenkins. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Lopez. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Demon Deacons in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Ball was incomplete, and I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Out wide left, it's Wiggins. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Again, it's Lopez. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wiggins. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
And they can stop the clock. The Demon Deacons use their second timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Lopez wants to fire. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Rush right in his face. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Lopez to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field.
Makes the grab. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Orleans Bowl.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Coach Applewhite told me coming out of the locker room at the half, the message to his team has been, we are better than this. This offense rarely gets shut out, and to be shut out in the first half is unusual. He knows that taking the ball right here to start the third is where they can start to gain some momentum. That's what he challenged his team to do at the half. I'll keep you posted on how they feel here on the sideline, if they've got that energy and momentum to get started here in the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Sets his feet. It's Davenport. He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the deep.
He's taking the shot. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Trying to take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. Offense in a bunch formation. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing, Lopez. Out wide left, it's Johnson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary, the big tight end, catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Hits inside, it's Wiggins. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Grab behind the line. It's Wiggins. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Right side, it's Wiggins. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Left side is Jenkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Line gets set, 1st down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot, It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
Long way to go on second down. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Out wide left, it's Hunter. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it, and he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
The performance by the offense in the first half was very ugly, and they needed to make some adjustments. Give the coaching staff some credit because they did that. This is a completely different-looking offense here on the first drive of the third quarter. They just look like they're playing with energy. They've got a fire lit under them a little bit. We've seen a few schematic tweaks as well, but they need to keep doing this because this is working.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it on the option. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone cover.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Look out! And down he goes.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. Because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with it.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. On the run, it's Wiggins. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be second and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Right down the middle. Caught, it's Davis. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on first down from the 30. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Quarterback changing the play. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Left side, it's Johnson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Plows his way ahead. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the fourth quarter with the lead?
And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Rushes on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They're all over him. Fires to the big fella. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The fake wants to throw. Caught. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions.
Looking for a huge play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Drops back. It's Davenport. Quick catch. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Snap in the shotgun. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Out wide right, it's Woods. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Got to make the play on fourth. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The run inside. It's Wiggins. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Lopez, under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Lopez fires to the tight end. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his running.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stopped just once more at the 2-minute mark.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Demon Deacons!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll get rid of it. Finds his man. It's Woods. Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 20. Smashes through the tackle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, David Deeks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Let's see what he can do with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey, guys, here on the South Alabama sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll need a bunch on second down. Moves the pocket. It's Davenport. Caught in the backfield. It's Phillips. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us.